ethanol. First of all, ethanol ruins cars, ruins machinery. I learned that when my leaf blower and chainsaw wouldn't work properly. I had to use 93 instead of 87.
Right.
And the other is that from the more studies that are done, it turns out that it costs more energy to produce a gallon of ethanol than it does to produce gasoline.
You know what? I am actually ashamed of that particular part of our website, and I wrote it.
Wow.
We deal with
Whoops.
We deal with political jujitsu, and this is entirely political. I don't have any problem telling you. We have a government of the United States that for some reason has decided that ethanol needs to be in the country's fuel mix. So essentially what I'm telling you there is, you think this is a good idea? Fine. That's what we'll sell because we're retailers. You tell us what you want us to sell, we'll sell it. But you know what? Ethanol is a terrible energy buy. It's terrible. Not only is it dramatically increasing the price of corn because we make our ethanol from corn. So number one, it has a dramatic effect on food prices.
Not only here, but around the world.
Around the world.
Yep.
It definitely.
So people in India and China are going to be starving.
Correct. It is a net energy loser. It definitely takes more energy to produce a gallon of ethanol than the gallon of ethanol itself can produce when it's burned. It is also not a good environmental value because it increases nitrous oxides when it's burned. So it's not a clean air thing. It's a farmer thing. And you know what? There aren't any small farmers anymore. So don't listen to the politicians who say that we're taking care of the small family farm. Yeah. This is literally the ability of big agriculture to encourage the government of the United States to use ethanol as a fuel blend because we wanted to get rid of MTBE. Remember, MTBE was used in gasoline for a while, but that was a pollutant that attached itself to water when it leaked, and that was really bad. So we got to get rid of MTBE. So what can we put in its place? Ethanol was the product that was chosen to increase the oxygenate in gasoline. It's not necessary. That and the fact that we also shouldn't have an ad valorem tax on imported ethanol, which we do. The federal government has a big ad valorem tax on imported ethanol.
Is that mostly from Brazil? Or
that's correct. Who produces?
Now they make it differently, don't they?
They make it from sugarcane. That's correct. Much easier to make and much less expensive to make. It's a much better energy buy. So when anybody in America says, well, gee, we can do the same thing here that we can do as they do in Brazil, well, if we had the kind of sugarcane that Brazil has, we'd be great. But we don't. We make it from corn. Not a good energy buy.
So let me ask you this: why not put that on your website?
You want me to criticize something our government's doing? You want me to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that tomorrow because that's what I really believe.
Well, I think it'd be great.
I think ethanol's a terrible energy buy. I do.
This is terrible. You and I agree with everything on everything today.
Yeah.
And I think Al's probably in agreement. Gene, thank you very much.
Nice to
and
you,
we're going to have you back.
Sure, anytime.
With your mother. Gene, thank you.